Classic views again. Clag. Now then YouTube, welcome back. I've come out today to give a proper review of the X-Fire stove. I'm a firm believer in testing out your gear before you review it, so I've had this since December now, so we're in April now, so I've given it a good few test runs. I've used it on a few different camps now, and I feel like I can talk about it a bit better and show you some of the features which are pretty decent. So I've come out to Broughton Moor today, which is it's a local woodland, or it was a local woodland. It's now an absolute mess, but there is a fair bit of wood about, which I'm going to need to do this cooking. So I'll find a nice little patch to get the stove fired up, and I'll get this big steak cooked and have a little brew, and yeah, I'll bring you back shortly. So the X-Fire comes in this zip up bag, and the extras you can get are the grill plate, handy little bit of kit, that's the body of the stove itself, there's the base plate, so you can see I've used it, and then the cross section stand that can also double up as a pot stand for the top of it. So let's put them on one side. So the stove comes with these two pegs that you can use. You can put them through the holes, use them as a pot stand, but also as you use it, it warps into the shape that it's going to be in whilst it's being burnt, which is a circle. So because it warps, you can use these two like so to just keep them in that shape. See how it springs back? So really easy to put together. Really thin, lightweight metal. So these go in there like that, then you just pull it, fold it, and then the same this way around, push those through the lugs, and then the same on the outside. And that's it. And your base plate goes in, which also helps keep the form. And then, as I said before, this can be used as a stand to keep it off the ground, but also doubles up as a pot stand as well. Just sits nicely on the top there. No messing about today, so we're going to be losing light shortly. Holy cow seasoning. So I think it's only fair, before I put this steak on, that it's only fair that you rate the sizzle. So I'm thinking if it's a 1 to 5 on the sizzle scale, I think it deserves a like. And then if it's say 5 to 7, we've got to be a like and a share. And then we'll go 7 to 10, like, share and subscribe. What do you reckon? Let's see what it's like. So I'm using the cast iron frying pan today because the wood that I'm using is pine. Some people don't really like using it to cook like over an open flame. It's personal preference, I guess. I don't know if it actually taints the food or not, but pine's full of a lot of resin and sap, so which is why it burns so well, even when it's sopping wet like today. But yeah, I've opted for the frying pan, and it also shows that you can use quite a heavy cast iron pan on top of the stove as well, and it's no bother for it at all. Get some of that gear. Banging. So the this chimichurri stuff, apologies if I'm not saying it right, I don't know where it's even from, like what country, but all I do is just finely chop some white onion, coriander, a bit of garlic, a little bit of chilli, and then squeeze half a lime in, bit of salt, olive oil and some cider vinegar. Just, I don't measure anything, just do it all to taste, but goes with steaks really well. Classic views again. Clag. Daft old me forgot my mug again, so I've got to drink out of the dirty black cup. Good God. A bit charcoaly. Tastes like camping. that's cooled down enough to pack up now. So you just tip the base plate out. Then take the skewers, easy as that. So it keeps it nice and flat to go back in the pack. Lighter, just in case. Job is a good one. So that's the X-Fire 19cm wood stove, and I do think it's a brilliant bit of kit. It's not the cheapest folding wood stove on the market by a long shot, with all the ones you can get on Amazon and stuff, Lexada and stuff, and they, you know, they do the trick, but they're all a bit smaller than this. I found it really good just for on like a normal camp if there's a couple of you, rather than having a fire on the floor. Really protects the ground, especially with the raised up cross piece. Yeah, you really can't grumble for the money. I think I paid about 75 quid for it, something like that. So if you've got the dosh to fork out for that sort of price, it's well worth it, and I highly recommend it. You can pick these up at Outdoor Gear Essentials, and they're probably the best price for it I've found online. So yeah, worth heading over there as well, because the customer service there is spot on. As I've said before, it's brilliant. The only problem I have with going on the Outdoor Gear Essentials website is you go looking for something and then something else pops up and you're like, oh, I think I might need one of them, and you end up spending a fortune. So good stuff, good gear, and yeah, it's well worth a visit, even if you're not just going for the stove. But they've got all the decent tents and all the stuff that you can't really get over the UK, all the Flames Creed quilts and stuff like that, light tour sleeping pads, all decent stuff. Get yourself over there. Leave no trace as usual. That's where I had the fire. No scorching. Pine forests like this, oh, what this pine forest, look at that behind me, it looks terrible, doesn't it? Pine forest, there's loads of pine needles on the ground. You just got to be really careful if you're having a fire. But as I say, very damp today, and I just found a patch where it was just soil that's been churned up by whatever the vehicle was that they've drove through here. So yeah, if you got this far into the video, thanks very much for watching. If you like cooking videos, camping videos, motorbike camping, canoe camping, etc., please do consider giving us a like and subscribe. Means the world to us. And thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you next time. And I've got to try and find my way back to the car in this clag. Wish me luck. See you next time. Ta-da. Where the hell did I put that car?